Hey girl, Dr. B Fox here, and I help accomplished women to elevate their inner being and optimize their energy so that they can truly align their inner game with the outer world they have worked so hard to create. And they can do this living life undefined by all the things that have been holding them back and weighing them down. And today I want to talk to you guys about working in your zone. Okay, so I have a little story to share. So back in my freshman year of college, so I was a Division I college soccer player, and I remember on the field, okay, it was a transition for me. I was playing in a different position. The grass in Nebraska was thicker and longer and harder than the grass in Arizona, aka dirt. If you've ever kicked a ball on Arizona grass, you know what I'm talking about. But I remember like it was yesterday that in the first couple games of my college career, I was playing in a different position and I was playing outside midfield. And whenever I would play on the side where the coaches were, I noticed that I was actually playing worse than if I played on the opposite side of the field. And it just depended on which way we were going in that half, right? But what I sat down and thought about, why was I performing poorly or not as optimally as I would like to be when I was on the team and the coach's side versus the other side of the field? And I soon realized that the reason I was because when I was playing on the side where the coaches were, as the ball was coming to me, I was getting instruction from them. They were telling me what to do with the ball. Trap it, move it forward, pass to so-and-so, whatever that was, right? Yet in my brain, as I was playing, I was already planning out if I got the ball, I would do X. Yet they're telling me Y and Z, which are different than X, right? And so as the ball would get to me, I had so much filtering going on in here. I knew what I wanted to do and I knew I was a good player, but all of this background noise was then like confusing me, pausing me, creating me to question what I was doing. And I just didn't play as well as a result. But yet when I was on the other side of the field and I didn't have the clucking in the background, I was able to make the decisions and I was playing well. So why do I tell you this story, right? What I want you to think about is, are you working in your zone? Okay? Or are you living your life defined by what other people believe you should do, other people believe you should be? And I've been there too. As I came out of college, finished a couple years of semi-professional soccer and started to move into my career, I knew I wanted to get into the medical field. Yet my father, who served for 30 years on the police department, thank you for your service, he wanted me to become a firefighter. Well, I don't want to make my father sad. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want him to think that his opinion doesn't matter. So what did I do? I tested for the fire department. And I'll tell you, halfway through the examination process, which doesn't happen in one day, I realized, oh, this is not what I want to do. Do I respect 1,000% what those firefighters do? Absolutely. Is it for me? No, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted for my life. So I had to move away from that. Okay? And I bring these stories up because what I want you to do is I want you to sit back and think about what is something that you're doing right now in your life, no matter how young or old that you are. But what is something that you're doing and you're doing it for someone else? And maybe you're good at it, but you probably don't really want to be doing it. It doesn't bring you joy. It isn't the route that you really want to go. And so maybe you find that every day you go to work, you're not excited, you're not energized, you're dreading the day, because at the end of the day, it's not really what you want to be doing. So I really want you to sit back and I want you to write out, what are the things in my current space that I am doing for someone else because either they believed I should or they've told me that I should, and I want to make them happy, or I just haven't thought outside the box and really looked inward to say, girl, what do you want to do? If you could literally do anything in this world, money aside, and you could do anything you wanted, what would that thing be? And why? But if you're working in your zone, if you're doing that thing that you ultimately want to do, that thing that brings you joy, girl, there's no stopping you. But sometimes we have to, if we want to do that thing, we have to go against the waves, right? We have to go against the perceptions, projections, opinions of others. But at the end of the day, girl, this is your life. And if you were stuck doing this thing that doesn't bring you joy because someone else thought you should do that, if you're stuck doing that thing for the next 20 years, is that really the life you want to live? Or do you want to, no matter how long and how hard the journey, to flip the switch and start moving into that direction that you know will fill your cup, that you know your strengths are in, that you know will bring you joy and you'll want to be there every single day? You know, there's that saying, it's something about when you enjoy what you do, it doesn't feel like a job or doesn't feel like work. That's so true. I could literally do this all day, every day, as long as I'm getting enough water for my throat, because I love this. I love taking the things that I have seen, done, overcome, studied, all of the things, and pour those things into you. And when I'm working in my zone, it does not feel like work. It is so fun and so joyful for me that at the end of the day, I feel like I've had 20 cups of coffee because I'm energized, I'm motivated, I'm excited. I can't stop talking. So girl, whatever that is for you, I want you to find that thing and I want you to pursue it like it's all that matters. Okay, girl, much love. Be undefined.